Every woman tests a man not with words, but with behavior. And if you don't understand what she's really doing, you'll fail without even realizing it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to watch for when a woman wants to give you her body, her time, and her complete feminine surrender. She won't announce it with words. She won't say, "I'm ready." Instead, her actions become louder than her voice. And if you're paying attention, you'll notice the signs. Soft, delicate signals wrapped in emotion, psychology, and instinct. Some men miss them because they expect something obvious. But attraction is rarely obvious. It hides in the silence, in the eye contact, in what she does when you're not even touching her. Welcome to Psychology of Desire. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe because every video on this channel reveals the deeper truths of desire, attraction, and the emotional behavior women rarely admit out loud, and a female psychology and emotional attachment. You're returning. You already know how real it gets here. Now listen closely. Every woman has a different personality, a different past, and a different level of confidence. But why attraction is often unspoken? When she wants to give herself to you, certain patterns appear in almost every one of them. Not because she was taught to do it, but because biologically, psychologically, and emotionally, her body starts responding to you before her mind can control it. One of the first signs appears in her presence. Pay attention to how she exists around you. A woman who doesn't want you will stay distant. She will protect her energy. But a woman who wants to give herself to you can't help drifting toward you like gravity. Subtle but undeniable. She sits closer than she needs to. She finds ways to stay near you. Even in a group, her body will slowly angle toward yours. Attraction makes her restless. Her mind wants to play it cool, but her body betrays her. And it's not just the physical closeness, it's the comfort. She lets her guard down, her voice softens around you, she laughs easier, smiles faster, and her presence loses the defensive tension most women carry when they're uncertain. When a woman wants you, her armor slips off naturally. Then there's her eyes. Men's sign number 1, emotional vulnerability around you. Think desire looks like a seductive stare. But in real psychology, the strongest indicator is when she looks at you and looks away quickly. The tiny shy break of eye contact is powerful. It means you made her feel something she wasn't ready to show. Her nervous system reacts before her brain can hide it. That's why attraction is really loud. It's trembling, delicate, involuntary. She might glance at your lips when you talk. She might bite her own. She might touch her neck, her hair, her collarbone. These are subconscious signals her body sends when her desires are waking up. And if she trusts you, understanding female psychology really trusts you, you'll notice something else. She starts sharing personal details, not random stories, but things she doesn't tell everyone. Her fears, her insecurities, why she got hurt in the past, because a woman will never give her body to a man she cannot emotionally trust. For her, intimacy is not just physical, it's psychological. She needs to feel safe, protected, seen. If she opens her heart, even in small ways, she's preparing to open every part of herself to you. But the most intense sign is this. She starts sign number 2, strong, emotional reactions, imagining you in her world. She asks questions like, "Would you ever?" or "What if we?" She tests how you think, not because she's confused, but because she wants to confirm that giving herself to you won't be a mistake. Women don't let just any man inside their life. They choose carefully. And when she's close to choosing you, she begins to picture you in her future, whether she says it directly or not. These signs are quiet but powerful, and most men ignore them, waiting for something bold, something obvious. But by the time the signals become obvious, she has already given up on him. If you've seen these signs before, it wasn't coincidence, it was desire, trying to speak without words. When a woman wants to give herself to you, she begins to show desire in ways she can deny with words, but never with behavior. And one of the most telling signs is how her mood changes around you. Not traumatically, but deeply. With other people, she is polite, calm, maybe even reserved, but with you there's a spark, a different frequency in her voice. You affect her emotionally, even with something as simple as eye contact. Sign number 3, subtle physical closeness. She gets playful, sarcastic, or unusually soft. Sometimes she gets shy without knowing why. And here's where the psychology becomes powerful. A woman only becomes nervous around the man who matters to her. If she's perfectly comfortable, unbothered, and emotionally flat, there's no real attraction there. But if she's trying to look confident while fighting an inner sign number 1, she seeks your attention. Subtly storm of emotions, that's desire in disguise. Her body tenses, her breathing changes, her pupils expand, she gets overwhelmed by feeling she doesn't know how to hide because you are not just a man, your presence is a trigger. Another sign she starts to touch you more than necessary, light accidental contact that isn't accidental, a brush of her hand fixing your collar, adjusting your bracelet or watch. Women don't touch men, they don't want physical contact. Is her way of testing how your body feels, how you respond, and how safe you are for her to get closer. She wants to get used to your skin before she has the courage to fully claim it. And then comes the emotional shift. When a woman is ready to give herself to you, she doesn't protect her ego around you. She forgives you faster. She smiles even when she's annoyed. She cares what you think. If sign number 4, trust-based behaviors, your opinion suddenly matters to her more than it should. She's falling under your influence. Women don't surrender to men they can't respect. If she's letting you guide conversations, decisions, or moments, she's telling you something without speaking. And here's a darker psychological truth. A woman's behavior becomes inconsistent when her desire for a man is stronger than she can admit. She might pull away for a day and come back even closer. She might act distant, then suddenly warm. That contradiction isn't confusion. It's fear of how deeply she wants you. She tries to protect her feelings, but her attraction keeps pulling her back. That push and pull is one of the clearest signs she's fighting with herself. But there is a deeper layer most men never notice. When a woman wants to give herself to you, she begins studying you the way no one else does. Not your body, your mind. She watches what makes you angry, what makes you soft, what makes you vulnerable, strong, or human. Because a woman cannot surrender to a man she does not understand, she needs to know your temperament, not for curiosity, but for intimacy. If you've signed number 5, she prioritizes you emotionally. Ever caught a woman staring at you when she thought you weren't looking? Her eyes weren't just admiring you, she was memorizing you. Women observe the men they want quietly, intensely, subconsciously. She wants to know if you are as deep as her desire. And when she signed number 2, comfortable and open body language, finds out you are, her walls begin to fall piece by piece. The signs are there if you know how to see them. There is a moment in every woman's desire when her body starts telling the truth. Her mouth is still afraid to speak. And one of the strongest signals is anticipation. A woman who wants to give herself to you doesn't just enjoy your presence. She waits for it. She checks her phone more often. She replies fast even when she pretends she's busy. She remembers the smallest details of what you said because your words don't just touch her ears. They echo in her mind, and if she's truly invested, she will do something very subtle but powerful. She starts adjusting herself around you, fixing her hair, reapplying lip gloss, straightening her posture. The world believes women dress up only for themselves. Psychology says something else. When a woman wants to give her body to a man, her presentation sign number 6. She treats you differently than everyone else becomes intentional. Thoughts of you change the way she looks, smells, sits, and even breathes. She wants to be desired by the one she desires. But there's a deeper sign, the one men rarely recognize. She becomes jealous. Not openly, not with drama, not with shouting, but with sudden silence. A shift in her tone, a tiny pause when another woman's name appears in conversation. That quiet sting in her expression when she feels another female presence. A woman doesn't get jealous over a man she sees as temporary. She gets jealous over a man she's already imagining as her own. If she is trying to hide it, that makes it even more real. Another sign is how she reacts to your touch. Not big, obvious touch. Small ones. Your hand grazing her lower back as you walk through a crowd. Your fingers brushing hers when you pass something. Snorts. If she continues the contact instead of pulling away, that's not comfort, that's permission. And if she leans in, presses closer, or melts into the moment, she's not thinking anymore. She's feeling. Because desire kills logic. And when a woman is ready to give sign number 3, she remembers small details herself to you, how to respond the right way. Her logical mind begins to lose control. She stops calculating, stops overthinking, stops analyzing every move. She lets herself feel safe in your presence. Her guard disappears and her feminine energy becomes softer, warmer, more vulnerable. But the most shocking sign: a woman will test you right before she gives herself to you. She wants to know what kind of man you truly are, not how you act when everything is smooth, how you act when she is emotional, distant, or upset. If she wants to give you her body and her trust, she needs to see your strength, your patience, your stability. So she might pull away, ask a serious question, challenge your attitude, not to create problems, but to confirm you are the man she feels safe surrendering to. Because for a woman, intimacy is not just physical, it is psychological exposure. Her body is the last door she opens. If she is unlocking it consciously or unconsciously, she's already letting you in. If these signs sound familiar, you are closer than you realized. When a woman is on the edge of intimacy, truly ready to give herself to you, her voice changes before her body does. She speaks softer, slower, more emotionally. There's a different tone when she talks to you, like every word is chosen with care. Her voice becomes a bridge between what she feels and what she's afraid to say. Some men think this is just flirting, but it's not. It's vulnerability slipping through. And here's a powerful psychological truth. A woman only becomes gentle with a man she feels safe with. If she teases you but never crosses the line, if she opens up but never embarrasses you, if she gets emotional but never disrespects you, she's showing you she trusts you with her femininity. And once a woman trusts sign number 4, playful or nervous behavior, you emotionally, her body follows naturally. Another sign appears in her silence. Not the cold silence of disinterest, but the warm silence of comfort. The kind where she just sits next to you, not needing to talk, not needing to fill the air with noise, just existing beside you. When a woman can enjoy the quiet with you, her guard is gone. She doesn't feel the need to impress you or protect herself. That kind of silence is a hug without arms. But there's something even deeper. She starts asking intimate questions, not dirty questions, personal ones. How do you feel about love? What do you want in a woman? What scares you? What hurts you? That's not curiosity. That's emotional X-ray. When a woman is ready to give herself to a man, she wants to know his emotional depth because she's about to show him hers. She needs to know if you are gentle or careless, loyal or dangerous, a temporary thrill or a man she can fall into without breaking. And if she senses emotional safety, her body starts giving signals she can't hide anymore. She stands closer than necessary, her legs touch yours under the table. Her hand lingers on your arm longer than it should. She lets you touch her waist, her back, the parts of her body she doesn't allow other men to reach. Women are extremely selective with their personal space. Where she allows you is where she trusts you. But the most powerful sign of all, she makes herself available. Maybe she signed Nogra 5. She creates opportunities to talk, cancels plans for you. Maybe she stays up late just to keep talking. Maybe she waits for your message even when she pretends she doesn't care. A woman who wants to give herself to a man finds time even when she doesn't have it. Because desire rearranges priorities. And when she begins to prioritize you emotionally and physically, it means a decision has already formed inside her. She's not thinking, should I? She's thinking, when you don't chase her at this stage, you don't force anything, you let her come to you because she already is. There is a moment, quiet, invisible, and undeniable, where a woman stops resisting her feelings for you. She no longer hides her affection, her softness, or a craving for your presence. Everything about her becomes more open, more feminine, more inviting. This is the final shift, the most powerful sign of all. She starts communicating with her body without even realizing it. Her breathing changes around you slower, deeper, almost like her body is preparing for something intimate. Her pupils widen when she looks at you, her lips part slightly while you speak. She positions herself close enough that you can feel her warmth. These aren't random reactions, they are primal responses. A woman's body knows her desire before her mind admits it. She stops worrying about how she looks and starts worrying about how you feel. She pays attention to your comfort, your mood, your happiness. She becomes nurturing, protective, soft. When a woman is ready to give herself to sign number 6, emotional openness increases you. She doesn't just want pleasure, she wants connection. She wants you to enjoy her, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. She begins to let you lead, not because she's weak, but because she trusts your strength. She follows your guidance, your touch, your pace. That surrender is not sexual, it's psychological. For a woman, giving her body is the ultimate expression of trust. Her guard is gone, her walls are down, she is letting you in fully. But the real confirmation is this: she doesn't fear being alone with you. She desires it. If she invites you to a private space, if she sits close enough to touch, if she stays even when she has reasons to leave, she's chosen you. The signs were never loud, they were never dramatic. They were subtle, silent, instinctive. A woman who wants to give herself doesn't need to say it. Her body speaks, her heart reacts, her energy shifts. And if you've ever seen final thoughts and key takeaway these signs from her, remember it wasn't your imagination. It was her desire. Thank you for watching Psychology of Desire. If this video opened your eyes, if it made you understand women on a deeper emotional and psychological level, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember, desire is quiet. You just have to know how to listen.